Downsizing diva, and I'm here to say, feeling good, taking my GLP-1 one whole year, wiped away my fears. Then 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storm. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my tea, but it weighed one less. I have a great story to tell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? Yes, I can. Downsizing diva, and I'm here to say, feeling good, taking my GLP-1.
Hello, and welcome. I had the mute button on for some reason. Happy Wednesday to ya. Happy Wednesday to ya. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in the Matrix because my StreamYard is doing something funny. I gotta sit still because this operation may come tumbling down. All right, so good after, or is it evening? Is it night? 8:30, right? It's nighttime. Jeez Louise. It's not, I don't feel like comfortable saying good night. So I want to say good afternoon / evening. I don't know. It depends on where you are. It could be all those things, right? So how are you guys doing today in the chat? I see we have Mel to the B. How are you, Melly Mel? Let me take my got my earphone in my ear so I can really hear. I feel like my ears are clogged. I'm feeling better now. Okay. So we got Melly Mel. She says, good evening. I'm going to go up in this chat really quick before I get started. We got Keisha. How are you, Keisha? How are you? We got Mel saying, please like and subscribe as you enter the live stream. And if you're out there watching in YouTube land, come on and join us in the live stream. We got, Cookie. She said, Dee Dee, happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Cookie, that's why we flow, right? We got that same, we love to sing stuff out, don't we? I love that. Let's see. Cookie, I meant to tell you too. In my last video, I'm putting it out on Friday, but I thought of you as I'm making this video. All right. Okay. So Mel is reminding us to like, share, and subscribe. We got my twin, Bellflower. She says, happy Wednesday, Diva. And she's saying hello to the other folks in the chat. And wait a minute, we got some new profile pics. So I got to go back to that. Wait a second. Let me get through this. I saw somebody else. If I skip your name, it's not on purpose. This StreamYard is just, it scrolls down so fast. Okay, wait a second. Mel says, wait, Mel, to me. I was going to come back to your profile pic, but since you hit me with it again, look at you and look at the pose. So cute. She got the shorts on. She went from bodysuit to the shorts on us. We love it. Cute pic. Love the pic. I love a good profile pic, which brings me to Andrea. How are you? Look at you. She says, happy Wednesday, everyone. The hair is popping. Look at the hair. We just love it. Geez, Louise, you got that salt and pepper effect going on. All right, we love that. Okay, who else do we have in here? Oh, and I'm ready for the weekend too, by the way. We got Vivi. How are you? She says, hello, y'all. Hey, Vivi, how are you? Let's see, people are saying hello. We got Sweet Bee. How are you, Sweet Bee? She's saying hello. Dee Dee, you're looking mighty rested. And I am. I've been, you know what, today I took a nap. Did I take a nap twice? No, once. I took a nap earlier today. I was so tired. I've been tired these last couple of days. Jeez Louise, not for nothing. But I did take a nap, so I'm excited. And then I thought, I'm going to pick my daughter up from summer camp. I'm going to take another nap because I wasn't done. But I didn't get a chance to do that. But so, yeah, I'm feeling rested. Wait a minute. Tanya, how are you? She says, hey, chat. Tanya Thompson. We love that. Let's see. Who else do we have? Okay. Oh, thank you, Andrea. She says she loves my singing. I like it too, even though I'm not. You can sign me to a contract, but I am gonna hold a note on here whether people like it or not. I love that. Hello, Jude. How are you? Hi, beautiful people. Well, the beautiful people said hello back to you. We love that. Nancy, she says, good evening, everyone. I hope you all had as good a day as you possibly could. I know. Did I miss anybody? Wait a minute. I skipped down. I missed all these folks. Cheryl, how are you? She says, hey, Diva, how are you? Geez, Louise. Okay, I think I might have gotten everybody. I see people are saying hello. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Cookie, I just love you. Okay, wait a minute. We got Kay Evans in the house. Hey, Kay. Hey, Kay. Hey, Kay. Hey, Kay. I love that. Okay, so today we are talking about gaining weight, the gaining weight of it all. So if you're somebody who's in maintenance, we're going to really need you for this discussion because, obviously your goal is not probably to lose anymore and definitely not to gain, right? Unless you kind of went down too far when you got to your goal, and before we talk about the weight gain of it all, of course, we know that this journey is never ending, right? We know that there is no end, but you do have a goal. You have a lot of people have a weight goal, size goal, whatever goal it is where you're not in active weight loss, right? You're just kind of maintaining, trying not to regain, whatever you call that. So that's that sweet spot, whatever that is for you. And of course, some of us are in the middle of this, right? I feel like if this was football, I feel like I am in quarter 3, right? I feel like I'm in quarter 3. And I'm not in quarter 4. I feel like for me, quarter 4 would be my last 20 pounds or even halfway, like 30 pounds. My last 30 pounds for me, probably 30, 35 I would be in quarter 4. So right now I'm in quarter 3 and I'm in the middle of my journey. And so for me, I'm trying not to gain. I'm also trying not to gain, but we have to realize though that taking these medications, that doesn't mean you're never going to ever gain weight, right? We all know that because I want to know, have people, when you were on your journey or you're in your journey right now, I know we have some people that have made it to the maintenance stage. We got Mel to the B. I think Keisha is in maintenance, if I'm not mistaken. And I know Bellflower is in maintenance. So any of you three, and somebody else could be, tell me if you are, but have you gained weight? Has anybody gained weight during their GLP-1 journey so far? You could just say yes, no. If you know how many pounds, like what is the most pounds you gained at one time? Because in my last video or 2 videos ago, I talk about, I think that's the most weight I've ever gained all in one time. But remember, I wasn't really weighing in every week or every day either. So there's that. So maybe that's why. So I probably shouldn't say that because that's not as accurate as if I was weighing in once a week and figuring it out. So it could have been over 2-3 weeks, right? So, okay, let me correct myself. All right, so we're talking about the weight gain of it all. Let me just put up this little banner because I want to stay focused here. So what if I gain all the weight back on a GLP-1? So does anybody fear that? Because I'm going to tell you a lot, I've been reading a lot of my comments. I get so many comments. I'm like, that's what I'm doing a lot of my day. I feel like a good hour or and a half to 2 hours, I'm answering, replying to these comments. And I figure right now, while it's still manageable, I try to really put detail and effort into it. I know when people have lots and lots of, comments, they might just heart it or they might, put a little something. I like to really dig into the comments and respond back to people. It's just my personality. There is no better or worse. That's just what I do. I might get to a point though where I can't do that, but why I can do it and I'm up to it, I'm going to do it. So I've been really reading these comments and not for nothing. Sometimes I get a whole paragraph where people are just saying a bunch of stuff. And when people leave a long comment like that, I have a hard time not responding back with some meat. You know what I'm saying? Like into what I'm saying. So I've been doing that. And one of the things I noticed is that not only are people afraid they're not going to reach their goal, they're afraid of gaining weight back. Some of the people are afraid of gaining their weight back. And I think that's a real fear out there. And not for nothing, who wouldn't be afraid of that? And I know as long as we have the medication, people feel comfortable. But what if you didn't have that baby as a tool and you lost all your weight, you got down to your goal weight, and then you didn't have the medication? I want to know what folks do. It's for somebody who's taking the medication because, I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, and so for somebody like me, it's like, geez, Louise, I can't even imagine, not for nothing the weight, but what it would do for my A1C. So, yeah, I hope that never has to happen. But I always think it's nice to have a plan. All right, so I'm just going to tell you, if you're afraid of regain, you're normal. Because I'm telling you, I get a lot of comments from people who say that is one of their biggest fears. And I want to know, how many times have you lost and gained the same 20, 30, 50 pounds before you took your GLP-1? So I think I asked a bunch of questions. So let's start with that one, because unless you answer my other one. Okay, so Kim says, oh, okay. Oh, so Cheryl, you're doing good on your journey. I'm so glad. I like the way you're staying involved. I think that's the best way to stay on top of things, is to stay involved in conversations, coming to the live streams, and just staying involved. I haven't gained, but I haven't lost either in 2 months. Okay. Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at your pic. Love it. Okay. I love the glasses. That attracted me right away to your face. I love that. All right. So you haven't gained, but you haven't lost either in 2 months. So has anything changed in the 2 months, or is it just been, you're just stuck? Your body is like, I'm holding on to this fat for dear life, or whatever you have going on. Maybe it's not fat, but the pounds, maybe it's just a couple pounds. Probably is fat though, right? Weight. Okay. Yes. Non-cyclical. Yes. Okay, so Cheryl said, hey, Diva, are you still working out, still eating right? Are you at your goal weight? No, so I am still doing my strength training, which is good, right? Am I eating right? I'm eating better now that my retirement shenanigans are over. So I am back eating, and I've been doing some meal prepping, and so I'll tell you what I had today. Today I started my day with yogurt, like one of those, what's it called? That's not Oikos. Maybe it's Oikos. Whatever it is, has 20 grams of protein. It's a Greek yogurt. I can't think of the name offhand right now. If I don't want to, because I always usually buy Oikos, but I don't think it's that. So anyway, I had that, and I got this pack, this multi-pack, and it had like a lemon, and I'm not a lemon fan other than in my water, lemon raspberry. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And then I had a half a banana with that, just because I was trying to eat protein and a carb for energy, right? And so yeah, it was not good. So then I thought, well, is it just me? So I had my daughter taste it. She didn't love it, and she loves lemon. She didn't love it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to give those to somebody. I don't know who. Hopefully I'll find somebody who likes them. I bought a big 16 pack. And so anyway, so I had that. So I shouldn't count that, right? Right? Because I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate like 2 bites of the yogurt. And then I had the banana. I ate the half of the banana. I planned on eating the whole banana. I only ate half. The other half is down. I put it in a plastic bag. What else did I eat? Oh, and then for lunch, I had a Chipotle bowl. I had a Chipotle bowl with double chicken. I didn't eat the whole bowl. This is half of the bowl. So really, it has 32 grams of chicken because I got double chicken, so half of that. And then I always put on my chicken fajitas, black beans. I put fajitas, and I say fajitas, black beans. I'm trying to go down the aisle. Corn, tomato, extra lettuce, and then I get sour cream on the side sometimes. And this was the time that I did. So that's what I had for lunch. And then for dinner, I really wasn't hungry for dinner, but I knew I need to get that protein in. So I had a piece of salmon, I don't even think it was a whole piece. I had a little bit of spaghetti. It's like a protein pasta spaghetti. And I had some broccoli and a little bit of corn. The broccoli and corn are kind of mixed together. So that, and I had a little bit of the corn, not a lot, but some broccoli, and that was my dinner. And then, let's see, I had something else, like some little protein bites, because I felt like I needed more protein, but I was feeling full. So I thought, I can't push this, right? I just got to stop. So anyway, I mean, good. So that's what I had today. That was my whole day. And then I probably drank, 1, 2, 3 of these, and this is my 4th one. So my goal is, I just filled it up before I started this live. So my goal is to drink that. So I'm getting that water in, and I'm trying to think anything else I might have eaten. No, I really didn't eat or snack on anything other than those little protein bites. I don't know what they are, but they're little balls and they have protein. I didn't want to eat a whole bar. They're like in a little snack pack. So I didn't want to eat a whole bar. So I ate that. Yeah. And then other than that, I chewed my fiber gummies. So I chewed a couple of those. And that's it. I really need to chew my hair gummies, but I didn't do that yet. So anyway, so that was what I ate. And then I think your other question was, am I at goal? No, I'm probably like 60 to 65 pounds, maybe 70, depending on what I want to do for my goal. I probably will revise this goal though. But for right now, this is what I'm sticking with, because I ultimately want to be one of those people that's not considered obese and overweight. And I think to get to that, I would have to get down to, I think it's under 26% body fat, or, in that range. Is that what it is? It's 26 or 23. So anyway, I probably will revise that, because I know a lot of people who are saying, like, I'm happy being overweight. I'm in a size 8, a size 6. And they don't care about the number. They're more focused on the size and how they feel. So, I may change my mind. Who knows? But one thing I remember, now I gained some pounds, here in the last month. So my face feels a little bit chunkier. But at one point, my face was so thin. I had so much more hanging skin. Remember that? I mean, it was in my videos, you could see it too. I think because I'm in my videos, I'm positioned a certain way. I'm not all up on the camera, so you can't see it as bad. But when I back up, I feel like that hanging neck. And I've been using this cream. I'm not going to say what it is. And I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm not going to say what it is until I really give it like 30 days. But that could be working too, not for nothing. I don't know that it's not. So, yeah, so I got that going on. So, I don't know. It's kind of strange, like what's going on with my skin and the whole thing. But I don't want a gaunt looking face. I really don't. I don't want to look like my face is like, I don't want to be one of those people who say, I will never get Botox. And then I'm on here talking about, I got Botox. Because your face gets so hollowed out. I don't really want to do that. And who's going to be my perfect guy, who's going to tell me, and she's not going to sugarcoat it, is my daughter. That's one of the great things about her. She's going to tell you like it is without hurting your feelings, but she's going to let you know that your face is looking a little too thin. So there's that. So at least I have somebody that's going to tell. And then, not for nothing, my dad is going to tell me. Now, he's going to tell me whether I ask him for it or not. He's just going to blurt it out. So, yeah. So he was saying, too, that my face was he was like, you're looking good, but your face. So I think people are used to me having like those chunkier cheeks too. I can might have some chunky cheeks going on here, but I am using some. And I had a little breakout here. I think it was because I was eating all those sweets, the cake, and retirement stuff. Because I got 2 little bumps here that they just will not go away. And then once one started to go down, his friend joins them. They want to have cousins hanging out here together. It's ridiculous, but. Anyway, so I got that going on. I'm thinking, I'm 53. Can I not get bumps? Somebody also told me that when you're using a skincare routine and cleaning your skin out, I'm going to go get a facial. So that was one of my retirement gifts from a friend, to go to the spa. So I'm going to go get a facial. And when I get that facial, I am going to ask her about all this stuff. Like, because I'm really not a girl that's into skin at all. Like, I'm just starting to learn how to be into that. I thought maybe I should. So anyway, there is that. Wait a second. Now I just been talking up a storm. My name twin came up in here. Name twin, how are you? She says, hi, everybody. So you guys, are you telling me in the chat, have you gained weight since being on your GLP-1 journey? That's what we want to know. Cheryl says, I was feeling fatigue and nauseous Sunday and Tuesday. So what did you do? Did you take anything, Cheryl? What did you do? How did you get past that? You said more than you could count. Yeah, before the journey, yes. I had to stop the med for a medical procedure and I can't get moving again. Okay, all right. So you know what? You might want to talk to your doctor about that, because you had a medical procedure, so hopefully your doctor was involved, even though you probably went to a specialist. But I would go back to that primary care physician and talk about this with them and see what they can tell you to do. You know, and see if they can even give you something to help get you going. Some of these things I'm going to show you. This sometimes, you know, this helps people with sleep. Now, some people have said that helps them go. What else? I thought I had my Mago 7 in here, but I don't. This, you know, is something that helps get people going too. Because sometimes you can be stopped up. Oh, I got to take these. I didn't take these yet. That's my hair, skin, and nails gummies. They're growing these nails, but I like my nails short, so I get them cut every time. But the hair, it's growing my hair. It's just not as at the rate I guess I would want. Like, I'm not length, but thickness. So there's that. Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right. Bev, how are you? She says, hi, Dee Dee in chat. How are you doing? How are you? Beautiful lady. Okay, so Sandra, welcome to the chat. What a cutie patootie. Okay, she says, I have been on Zepbound for 6 months and lost 45 pounds so far. I did have a plateau before going up to 5 milligrams. I have a bunch of flu coding weeks where I'm up and down on weight. Although, okay, let me see if I can find you. You haven't reached your goal. You're constantly scared of gaining it all back. So true, so true. So, you know, if you're still, you know, doing your healthy habits, and we always say all the things, Sandra, I say do as many of them as you could do. So like a little bit of movement, that protein, we always say protein, but it's true. It does help fill you up so you're not able to eat some of the other things. Plus it digests slowly. It helps to burn. It helps with that muscle. If you're not strength training, I would add that in. Maybe move it just 10 minutes after your dinner. I would add that in. But the fear of gaining it back is so true. And the one thing about it is, remember the study that was just done, and it was, you know, giving us some good information. And one of the things is we could have told people this, right? We could have told people that if you don't continue to do those healthy habits or, you know, do some things to kind of help support the tool, which is the GLP-1, you're going to gain weight back. So people on the placebo gain weight back, and people who were continued to take the medication, a lot of those people did not, right? So more people, you know, who took the medication, continue with those healthy habits, did not gain weight back. And I know a couple of people, now it's just 2 or 3 of them, who are maintaining on their weight loss, and they're still taking the medication. I know one person who's not, and who has not gained it back. But this person is on it with the protein. This person is on it with the drinking the water. This person is on it with the strength training. This person is doing a lot of the things, if not all the things, and eating pretty much 90-10 whole food. So, and that's how she's guaranteeing, even though she's not taking the GLP-1, she is not gaining the weight back. So there's that. But I think if you have the disease of obesity, it's just going to be hard to maintain it. Not impossible, but I think it's just going to be hard to maintain it without the meds. I think for somebody like me, you know, and I don't really like to say something that's not super positive, but I really think somebody like myself, I'm going to need some sort of support, probably like that 2.5 if I, you know, when I get to my goal, if I could get down and titrate myself down. I don't know, what dose are you on, Sandra? Or 5? You're going on to 5. Okay, so yours kind of low down in the doses. So you have room to go up and titrate up to see if you could get the weight going again. But I would have that conversation with my doctor. Everybody you have in Aldi's, they have a protein pudding. And you told me that. Okay, I haven't been to an Aldi. I'm going to get to an Aldi and try it. But you know what? I'm trying to avoid excess sugar right now. So if it's not naturally sweet, like in a fruit, I'm trying to avoid it. Those little protein bites I had today, they had it. But guess what? I'm out of them now. So I'm not even buying anymore. I'm trying to because I think that's what got me continuing to get off my game with my 80-20 eating, is introducing those sweets that weren't fruit. And so that kind of just started the cravings to coming back and all that stuff. So I'm trying to stay away from that. But there's some people who are ready for this pudding. So I would say go and check it out. I'm just not ready for it right now. Okay, so Sweet Bee says, I couldn't say how many times I've gained and lost weight because I've been in a bigger body since preschool. So this is a lifelong battle. Yeah, I can relate to that too. I don't know if I since preschool, but certainly in my elementary years. Um, Kim says, or I don't know if it's Kim, but Kay says, I don't think I'm drinking enough. Probably not. Yeah, I think that's a first place to start because that water is going to just make everything flow, drain out of your system. And so, yeah, let's give Sandra, let me go back up to Sandra. Let's give you some confetti for that 45 pounds because that is amazing. Jeez, Louise. Go, Sandra. Go, Sandra. Go, Sandra. Go, Sandra. Geez, Louise, what an accomplishment. I hope you feel good about yourself taking off 45 pounds. I bet you your knees feel better. Probably a lot of things feel better. All right. So before Zepbound, I lost the same 20 so many times. In my 2 years on Zepbound, I had a stall of almost 6 months with 8-pound gain, losing again down to 133 total. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Let's give you some confetti. Go, Andrea. Go, Andrea. Go, Andrea. Go, Andrea. I love that. Very good. Very good. Oh my goodness, 133 pounds. Don't you just feel good? You look good. I mean, geez, face. Okay, so all right. I love that. Okay, so you have started increasing it. Okay, good, good. Be well with Kara. How are you? She says, hey sis, glad I caught you live. How are you? She says, hi to everybody. What a cutie patootie. Love the glasses. I am good. How are you? How are you? All right, so we're talking about, but you can tell us, I have topics just because I like to be organized and have things to talk about just in case you guys don't talk. But if you guys, you kind of lead the conversation to whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to ask me, ask away, talk away. You might have lost some battles, but I think you're going to win the war. Yes, very good, Sweet Bee. I love that. Very good, Cookie. A great thing to say to her. You're a beauty. I never noticed that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So are you, cutie pie. Okay, she's saying thank you to Mel. Majorie, how are you? She says, hello, everyone. Look at you with the cute bob of it all. Yeah, Sweet Bee does seem determined. That's a great word to describe her. I love that. Anybody feel fatigued? Cheryl says, when you first started and nauseous. Yes, I felt fatigued, not nauseous though. But I've only felt nauseous when I ate something I wasn't supposed to, which was Mexican food. I'll never forget. I was having Mexican food with some friends and thought I was going to top that baby off with a little Dairy Queen Junior. Remember, those little Dairy Queen Juniors? I had the Heath Bar Crunch. That's my favorite. And I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to top this baby off with a dessert on my way home. And I could not make it home. I had things coming out the back end. And the front end, I had I don't know if you could consider. I mean, this was like a real authentic Mexican restaurant and then I don't even eat cheese. Like I'm not a fan of melted cheese like that, like you dip it. But I think I even dipped some, so I think that probably did me in. I don't know, but I just know I haven't had Mexican food like that since that time. But other than that, I have not. I have not had like being nauseous at all. So. Yeah, not really. If it is, it's something I caused. It just doesn't start because I took the medication type of thing. You know what I'm saying? For me, everybody's different though. Thank you. She is. Oh, thank you. She was so sweet. She is adorable. She's like so into like being on YouTube making videos. I said she would have me making a video every day if she could. You said I'm also not going to sugarcoat, but then again, you may not ask. So Majorie said she hope everyone is doing well. So Sweet Bee says, I can say my most recent weight loss was when I turned 30. I lost over 50% of my body weight and managed to maintain it for 10 years. Then perimenopause had other plans for me. Oh my gosh, I can relate to that. Geez, Louise. So when you turned 30, you lost over 50% of your body weight. We're going to give you some more confetti. I mean, who does that? I love that for you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Jeez, Louise. Thanks for sharing that. That's like great, 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 great. It is a lifelong battle though. So you're doing it though. You're doing a great job. Let me get over because I feel like I'm on the mobile app. I'm like cut off. Round mound of Zepbound. How are you? How are you? Okay. All right. So what I'm trying to get these comments. I have this tea I drink is for GLP-1. It helps. Okay, very good. What is your tea called? Please remember to like the live. Thank you. Thank you, Bellflower. Okay, so be well. I'm just gonna call you Kara. She says, I drink half an ounce of extra virgin olive oil in a cup of hot coffee. Ooh. Now wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Is that making you go to the restroom? It better be. You gotta drink virgin olive oil. I've heard of that concoction. Doesn't it make you go to the restroom? What is that doing? Oh my goodness, geez, Louise. Are you drinking that every day? Geez, Louise. I'm gonna go live one day during the day. You gotta come on there. I'm gonna put some olive oil in my coffee and we're gonna chat. I probably can't stay on the live though. I'm gonna have to go to the restroom, Kara. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting ready to start. Ooh, oh my God. Okay, now wait a minute. How do we say your name? I don't know. I'm just gonna call you B. I see Hardison, but so I'm just going to call you B. Well, B, I love that for you. So you're starting this Friday. Good luck on your journey. Come back on Wednesday and tell us how it goes. All right. So any advice for B? B is starting on Friday. If you were starting the GLP-1 on Friday, you're starting, what would you tell her or him? I don't know if it's him or her, but what would you say to do? Okay, I'm determined to live healthier, and whatever happens as a result, I must accept. We love that. Very good. I love that you decide you have taken on that challenge. Okay, so she said, "Yeah, I know it's extra virgin olive oil. It helps keep things moving." Yeah. Oh, when you said that, I can't you just imagine like having that olive oil in there? Jeez, Louise, how does that taste for you though? Now that she said that, it reminds me, I want to get to a point where I'm one of those people. I have to, food has to still taste pretty good to me, not for nothing. There has to be some sort of taste to it. And not that it has to taste great, but it just has to taste, it has to be edible. So I'm a big person who thinks like, oh, that's yucky. I'm not going to eat it, even though it could be the best thing for me. So I'm trying to learn how to get away from that. So I want to try that coffee concoction because I'm not a big coffee person, but I want to drink more coffee because I just think it helps get you going. That's so true. All right. So you said add that olive oil. I'm going to be finding you, hitting you up like, oh, it worked for me. Okay. All right. Doses of Shani. How are you? Okay. Who else do we have? Eloise. How are you? Oh my gosh. Look at that glamour shot. Jeez. Eloise. So cute. Very pretty. Now the makeup is popping. I mean, geez, Louise. Like, did you do your own makeup? It's so funny because on my thumbnails now I have these glamour shots. And I'm like, I've had my makeup professionally done before. Most of the time I just put like a kind of a foundation on, smooth things out, get some of these. I have like little sun, what do you call those little sun things on my face? I remember my best friend one day was sitting by me. This was a year or two ago. And she was like, oh my gosh, you have sunspots, whatever you call those sunspots. I guess that's what they are. I guess you could get those lasered off. I probably need to do that. But I haven't done that. I just like cover those babies up because I'm afraid it's gonna make like the pigmentation like discolored or something. I don't know. Be just my luck. It happened to just me, right? So anyway, so I have these glamour shots and I love it because it's smooth. You just look so good made up, but I can't really make myself up to that degree and be as accurate unless somebody else does it for me, or I go, I guess going somewhere having it done and somebody does it for me, or like one of my friends will come over and try to apply all the stuff, put the eyelashes on, and when I am made up like that, I take a million photos. because I can't do it. I've never been able to apply makeup to that degree. So yeah. So yeah, I can't do it. So geez, Louise. So anyway, when I do get a chance to get a good glamour shot and have them spice it up, that's what I do. But you look cute. Geez, Louise, I love the makeup. I love it. So you're so right, Cookie. Prior to starting this medication, I was gaining an average of 5 pounds every month while eating less than I am today. So even if I don't hit my goal, at least I'm feeling better. That's a great way to look at it. And that's kind of what I've been, talking about. The theme of my videos. It's just thinking about how far you've come, where you've been, and just kind of using that as motivation, right? To just kind of, you have to keep going. And like I'm experiencing have experienced and probably will again some bumps in the road, and I'm just not gonna let that deter me from getting to my goal. It's just slow and steady, normal and steady, technically, but it's coming. It's coming. All right. So people are saying hello. She says, thanks for the shout out. And I have included strength training and walking 30 minutes every day. Excellent. Geez, Louise, I also take some hair and nail supplements, and your knees do feel better too. Very good. So you're on it. I love that. You are on it. I wish I could give you like a bullseye target because I think you're off to a great start. Okay, you said love your glowing skin. Thank you. Well, it's because I've been putting some stuff on it. I was looking today. I'm like, I'm shining it up. But I do have to get those sunspots off. Like, I have to get those off. I don't know if I'm going to go and get like the laser. Like I told you, I'm afraid of the laser. And not for nothing. I don't really care how it looks. Why am I going to do that though? Because I really don't care. But I think because I'm on YouTube making videos, you see yourself and you're like, Dad, you want to have your skin smooth out? Like, I would never want to put on makeup before now. Like, I just didn't care about that sort of thing. So now, I feel like these videos are going to live on for infinity. So I gotta, represent, right? I gotta represent and try to put on some makeup, powder this baby up and make myself look presentable. So, what are you going to do? Geez, Louise. All right. So you said, I admit I never noticed the skin you were talking. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. No, that's okay. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know what you meant, but either way, it is fine. It is fine. No, you are so funny. Geez, Louise. One thing I will say about myself, I love about myself, I don't take myself too seriously. And, I'm just, my feelings aren't hurt. I'm not overly sensitive either. I love that about myself too. Because you can be on these platforms, but nobody's talked about my looks at all yet. So I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure I'm going to get a hater out of the blue that's going to say something now. They gave him something to say. But yeah, nobody has talked about my looks yet. Jeez Louise, I'm like, consider myself lucky. Okay. Oh, boss lady, how are you? Hey, boss lady. I love that. How are you? I love that pic. The boss. Love it. Okay, I think I saw that before, but it's popping out at me. And you have all my colors, red, black, and white. Okay, and you see me wearing a lot of pink because that's just, I'm just thinking of my mom when I'm wearing this pink. My mom loved pink. She's like very pink and frilly with all the pink things. And so I try to wear that a lot so I can think about her. All right, so and we've got off on a tangent and talking about this weight gain. I lost the weight, gained it back, and lost the weight again as of June 8th. Well, congratulations. Okay, so wait, how much did you gain? Can you tell us how much you gained? But congratulations on losing it back. Okay, so boss lady, what did you do too? Because I remember I gave her some more confetti. We love that. Now I remember, boss lady, you gained the weight and then you said you lost it, but you were also doing the OMAD. Like, so did you gain weight doing the OMAD? Did you give up the OMAD? OMAD is 1 meal a day. How did that work out? Yeah, and I do see like on your post, you'll post like your weight updates, but I don't know if you talked about it, and if I have, I missed it. I probably missed it. I'm missing a lot of things. I'm not out and about. Yeah, I'm telling you, since I retired, I've been busier now. This is no joke. I've been busier now being retired. Well, it's summertime. When you're a teacher, you're not really working. But, they've had workshops and things to go to even over the summer. I know. And so, yeah, but when you are, I've been busier retired than I am. It's so much paperwork. My insurance changed. So many things, my dental, my vision, all that stuff has changed. It's been a smooth transition, I must say, because I've been to the doctor even on my new insurance, and I was shocked, right? So far, it's good. But yeah, so I'm just, once I have my situation settled with all the things I have going on, I'm coming on here and talking about it. But I can't talk about it right now because I just don't feel settled with it. And I don't like to talk about things until I have it's a done deal type of thing. That's the kind of person I am. And when I got something in the works, I like to talk about it when it's a done deal, when it's a wrap. I can put a stamp on it and seal it up, ship it off. All right, so you're just checking in. Jennifer, how are you? Good to see you. Look at you. I love your profile pic too. I love the black and white. And the red lip stands out. Jeez Louise. Now, in my last video, maybe it was 2 videos, when I talked about my 2-year update, I had on not a red lip, but it was like a burgundy-ish, and I didn't love it. So I'm going to find a bright red lipstick. So if anybody has a good bright red lipstick, I have, not for nothing, on New Year's Eve. Remember we did a live on New Year's Eve? I had on that. Where is that? I don't know what happened to that. My daughter probably took it. But I'm going to get me a red lip and come on here with a red lip, a red outfit, I don't even need to have a red outfit. I can have my black and white, my gold and black, whatever, because you ladies look so good with this red lipstick. I just love it. Okay, so Pam, Pep with Pam, how are you? She said you started 3/2/26. In the first 3 days, you were nauseous and tired. It wasn't bad because your doctor prescribed Zofran. Yeah, that's the go-to prescription to get. When I got Tirzepatide RX, so I didn't even suffer like most. You learn to medicate. Yes, that's a good idea. And that Zepbound, I haven't used that. I had a prescription for it too. I was kind of like, after that incident, I'm like, I'm gonna get me some just in case, but I didn't. The reason why I was nauseous, your situation probably was different, but mine was induced by me and what I ate. So, and I thought I learned not to do that again. So yeah, that was a lesson. I mean, geez, can you imagine being in your car, having to go, can't go? I'm sure it's probably happened to other people, but yeah, I was like, oh, never again. And then, I'm not gonna give too much information. So you're currently on 12 and a half. You might do 2 weeks, 12 and a half, 2 weeks, 10, or do every other week, 12 and a half. Okay. And that's helping with your weight loss. What about the OMAD? Are you doing the 1 meal a day? How did that go? Stacy, how are you? She says, hi, happy to join your live. Well, I'm glad you're here too. Look at you, looking like a beauty. Jeez, Louise. All right, you look so professional and put together. I just love that. Oh my goodness. Kim K, how are you? She says, hey, Dee and everyone, just getting home from Bible study. Hope everyone is well. Well, thank you for coming in. Jeez, Louise, we're just talking about these beauties and the profile pics. So good to be with you all again, heading out for a walk and taking you with me. Thank you, Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, I love your name, Elizabeth New Life. I love that. Very cool. I love the hair too. You guys have this long salt and pepper hair. I love that. Jeez, Louise. Okay. All right. So now one of my moms just told me I'm so far behind. Thank you, my moderator. When constipation came in the conversation, it sounded like you were talking about that. No, just haven't. Okay. Oh, okay. I would love to chat on live. Let's do it. So you want to come on the live and chat? You want to come on and chat? You can come up and we can certainly chat. Okay, so I don't know when I'm gonna do it. One day next week, I gotta look at my schedule, and I want to come in in the morning time and chat. I kind of want to talk about. Well, I'm not gonna say right now because I don't know. I might change it, but not really a structured thing, but just something that recently has been happening that I kind of want to talk about. My videos are so focused on a certain thing. Like my videos aren't going to be all over the place. I'm just talking about the latest thing that comes up. Like I'm more focused on a certain kind of, topic in my videos and, talking to people about certain things. So I think I'm going to come on live and kind of do some of the other things I want to talk about. So we shall see. But yeah, so yeah, you got to let me know. Do you work during the day? What's her name? Be Well. Do you work during Kara? Do you work during the day so I can tell you what day it is so you could come on there and join us? Jeez, Louise. All right, so I see Vivi says she is back. Welcome back. Oh, let's see. Pep with Pam says I cannot drink Evu either. What's Evu? What is that? Do I know what that is? Okay, what is primer? I don't know what that is. Pammy Whammy, how are you? How are you? It's good to see you. Geez, Louise. Okay, Cheryl says hit that like button as you come in. So we have 50 people watching. Do we have 50 people that have liked the video? You guys have to like it so they can put it out. I am so far behind. My mod is telling me, Daria, we gotta do a happy. Didn't I see it was your birthday? Happy birthday to Darian. Okay, Darian. Let me see here. Jeez, Louise. We gotta do a happy birthday. Is he still in here? Male or Bellflower? But he could come back and watch the replay if he left out. I want to sing happy birthday to Darian. Darian, that profile pic is everything. I'm telling you, you got my favorite colors up in there. You are chilling. You look like you look like a man on a mission that has it going on. I love that for you. Okay, so are we ready to sing happy birthday? That's his favorite color. Is he in there, Mel? Okay, so wait. Okay, all right. So, okay, we got to stop. What time is this at? 9:14. Oh, I'm not that far behind. Okay, Darian is in here. Okay. Okay. All right, let's sing happy birthday to it's Darian. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, on the count of 3. Are you guys ready? Happy birthday, Darian. Happy birthday, Darian. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Darian. Happy birthday, Darian. Happy birthday. Darian, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I love that. Geez, Louise, I love a good birthday. All right. All right, here we go. Thank you. All right, so Darian, how does it feel to be another year blessed to be on earth for this other year? How about that? All right, so the boss lady said she gained back 96 pounds. I stopped the OMAD when my blood pressure started dropping. I did not like I did the first time with my eating. I'm eating whatever I want, just in small portions. So you stopped your blood pressure started dropping. Interesting. I did not like that. I did the first time with my eating. Okay. So wait, boss lady, you gained 96 pounds in the last couple months here, or this was a while ago? I'm so confused. Because when I've been seeing you, you don't look like you gained anything on your on your posts and stuff when you put up pictures of you trying on clothes and all that. All right, so let's see. We're scrolling down. Let's see. Okay. Oh, here's the lipstick. Okay. Lipstick. Let me write this down. MAC Russian Red. Gee, that sounds red. Jeez Louise. Okay. All right. Okay. So I got that. Okay. She says Fenty. Now I have an Ulta gift card. So I'm going to go and use that baby. Because I know Fenty is there, right? Ulta. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, what else? Okay, Zofran helped you too. Very good. People are saying hello to each other. Pep with Pam, you woke up nauseous. Jeez, Louise. Wait a minute, my girl Rita. She says hello. my GLP-1 fam? Hope you had a good day. I think we're having a great day. Kashna, you gotta, I'm gonna put you in the same boat as me with just checking that email. I've emailed you a long time ago. You never emailed back. So check your email. Okay, all right, let's see. Elizabeth said 2 years ago, I lost 35 pounds in 5.5 months, and then you gained it all back. My weight graph of the iPhone health app looked like a check mark. This time it's going to be different. Yes. I love that attitude, that mindset. It is going to be different. All right. Wait a minute. Kashna. Jeez, Louise, you're down 22 pounds. Oh, my goodness. Good for you. We love that. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. I love that. You know what? And let's give Elizabeth some confetti for that great mindset. It really is. If it starts in your mind, it goes from there. Very good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So I have some other questions. Okay. So I'm going down. Oh, I'm getting some more. Ruby Woo, which is that Mac too? Mac Ruby Woo. Now, not for nothing. It might not be a girl that looks good with the red lip. And I'm okay with that. You guys don't have to tell me. I'm going to ask my daughter first because she's going to tell me the hard truth. Like I talk about my videos, she's going to let me know the hard truth. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm scrolling down. People are saying happy birthday to Daria. Did Keisha say what her goal was? Oh, okay. Keshna says I had 28 pounds to go, and then you will try for a baby. What? Oh my gosh. I love that for you. Jeez, Louise, let's give you some confetti. No, those are some goals right there. Aw, I just love it. Any kind of talk of a little bambino touches my heart. Jeez, Louise. All right, people are saying hello to happy birthday to Daria. We got a lot of birthdays. Okay, all right, scrolling down. Okay, so here's my Carla. How are you, Carla? Yes, you're right. I agree. I have to find the right shade for my tone. You are so right. All right, so here's another question for you guys. I don't know that we all answer that. Let's see. I wonder. I have this question for us too, because when you gain and you lose weight and then you gain weight, that mindset. Now, here's a question I want to ask you guys. If Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, let me fix that. I'm gonna fix Ozempic. All right, here it is. If any of those, and I know there are other ones, but those are the ones we kind of focus on, right? So if Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, or Wegovy disappeared tomorrow, what would worry you the most? Is there anything that would worry you if it disappeared tomorrow? And be honest, for those folks, the Fenty Stunna is beautiful as well. Fenty Stunna. Okay. Last week, somebody had a birthday in here. Does anybody remember who it was? It's Kashna. It's your birthday? Wait. Did I miss that? Did I miss that it's her birthday? Where is she? Let me see. Is it her birthday? Did I miss that? Let me see. Kashna, let me find you. Try a sample of the lipstick before you buy it. Yes. Somebody is texting me. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Is it another birthday? Am I missing a birthday? RMC, it's your birthday. RMC, it's your birthday too. Okay, so we got to sing happy birthday to you. That's okay. I'm prepared with my birthday singing voice. Oh, okay. So that was in 2000. Okay, 2000. 23. Okay, so wait a minute. Is it Keshna's birthday as well? I don't see that. Is there somebody let me know? Is it Keshna's birthday too? But right now we're gonna sing happy birthday to Round Mount of Zepbound. Okay, so let's put this up here. Round Mount of Zepbound, the Stevie Wonder remix. All right, on the count of three, are we ready? One, and go check out his channel too. Two and three. Happy birthday, Auntie. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, RMZ. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Jeez, Louise, another birthday. I love that. Okay, all right. Very good. So, what? Are you birthday twins? Both of your birthdays are June 7th. How about that? I just love that. Very good. Jeez Louise. All right, so you guys go check out It's Darium. He has a Substack over there on Substack. Are you guys on Substack? Find his Substack. And then, of course, we got Round Mound of Zepbound. Round Mound of Zepbound. I watched your last video. I love it. I need to put a comment on there. But I love that. I love talking about the weight loss of it all. And, it kind of goes along with this gain and weight topic, because one of the things in his video he's talking about is losing weight and losing the right kind of weight, right? Losing fat, not just losing the pounds, also losing fat and keeping that body count going and all those things. So we love that. Roundbound is our news source, isn't he? That's Lester Holt over there. Okay. Did she say, I'm just going to get off of that because I can't figure it out. Oh, your birthday is Monday. Okay. Okay, your birthday is this coming up Monday. Okay. I was like, what? Is it her birthday? All these birthdays. Jeez Louise. Okay, so is your birthday June 15th? Is June 15th? Is that a Monday? Because that's my grandmother's birthday. So June is, yeah, your birthday is the same day as my grandmother. No wonder. I just love you. Jeez Louise. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay, so we'll remember that for on Monday. I might be live on Monday. I'm gonna have to see, but it'll be during the day though. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So you guys, are you answering this question? Okay. I love to celebrate a good birthday. And Keshna also has a channel. Now, Keshna, are you over there on your channel? Kesha, I remember watching you doing that stepper all the time, talking and just stepping it out, exercising. I was living through you on that stepper. You're one of the reasons why I even bought a stepper, to be honest, because I do have a stepper. Okay, all right. So Keshna, I know she has a channel. Let's see. You are okay. So I want you guys to tell me, are you telling me if this disappeared tomorrow, if Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, and Wegovy disappear tomorrow, what would worry you the most? And I know people always think like nothing can happen. I just don't doubt anything. Like a lot of things that's happened in the last 2 years, I didn't predict and think it would happen, but it's happened. So SpaceX is about the IPO, not for nothing. Did you guys know that? We're going to be having a lot of things going on with space. I might be giving this a live stream from space, not for nothing, in a year or two. I might be a woman on the moon. So anything is possible. So if Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, or Wegovy disappear tomorrow, what will worry you the most? All right. So I think people are telling me, let me go back up in this chat. I saw the word stockpile. Jeez, Louise, somebody is not playing with y'all. They like, I'm about to stockpile this. Okay. Carla, I'm glad to see you in here, my friend. I love the sampling. Okay, yeah, I am going to sample it before I buy. Okay, so what do you guys worry about? Okay, so we got some ones in here. So food noise, says Pet with Pam. Hunger pains. Okay, very good. So it is a 15. Okay, very good. Inflammation. Absolutely. Food noise returning along with Kim K, that was a good one. She said, my Ben and Jerry's addiction. Jeez, Louise. Hunger in the food noise, temptation. Yes. And just imagine getting that back and you still get access to the GLP-1. And that was what I've been going through. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Is this Gemini season? Very good. Let's see. Ooh, Carla says I have a stockpile, so at least I'd be okay until next year. Okay. And I did see, Boss Lady, where you said that was a year ago, or 2 years ago, 3 years ago at this point, right? 2023. Okay. All right. Very good. Jeez Louise. Not for nothing. It's a lot of people in this community, Boss Lady, who said they had at one point lost 100 plus pounds or close to 100 pounds, gained it all back before they got on these GLP-1s. I've never lost 100 pounds at one time. The most I've ever lost is 50. So this has surpassed anything I've ever lost at one time. But if you add all the weight up I lost, it could be everybody in this chat, all of our weights together. Because I would lose 20, gain, lose 20, gain, lose 20, gain 30, lose 25, gain 50, that whole sort of cycle. I had going on. So, hi, Stacy. She says, I would worry about how in the world I would stop the food noise and eating too much. Absolutely. I have kept my weight pretty steady for over 2 years for the first time in my life. Absolutely. I think a lot of us can relate to that. And I'm going to give you some confetti. I love that. Okay, very good. It's like a lot of our sentiments, right, with this medication. You said I'll be looking for something to replace it. Absolutely. Okay, very good. You haven't been posting. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, Pet with Pam said the food noise and inflammation coming back, and then 27 pounds, right, that you lost. You worry about that coming back. Thank you, Mel. She said that's a great question. Not keeping the inflammation down. The inflammation is huge. That's what I noticed even more so than the pounds I lost. Because, when you first start taking the medication, you notice a lot of times when you start any new weight loss, plan, or the way you eat, your plan changes, you're in the first calorie deficit for the first time in a while, you're going to drop some pounds. A lot of people, not everybody, right? So that initial drop for the first week, it didn't shock me because I've done that before. Then the second week, and then that steady loss throughout that month, I was impressed by that because usually I would slow down. But what really got me is right away, I noticed that my knees and just being able to, I always say, run up and down the stairs. I have like 4 or 5 stairs you go up, maybe 6. And then 4 or 5 stairs you go down. So I have like a bi-level home. And I noticed like being able to like run up there. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, geez, Louise, like what happened? I had a pep in my step for sure. I mean, literally a pep in my step. So I would miss that. I'm pretty sure I would miss that. No worries here since my health journey was not GLP-1 driven. Absolutely. I love that. Very good. Very good. And I knew you were going to say that before you said it. I was thinking you're going to be the one on here saying, I'm not worried at all. And we love that for you. Very good. Go twin, go twin, go twin, go twin. All right. Let's see. She says they can always stop, but I don't think they will. It's too many people that need it for other health reasons. Absolutely. I am new to your channel, to this whole journey and community. I'm totally loving your energy. Happy birthday to Round Mom, which I recently started following him too. And be well with Kara this morning. Okay. All right. So be well with Kara. You're a content creator. I did not know that. You know what? That name sounds familiar. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Kara, were you just on with my girl Allie from Fit Flavor Fun? Were you just on with her? Am I losing in my mind there? Oh, Leanne, so cute. Nice profile pic. And again, there is that red lip. Love it. I love the ladies with the red lipstick. All right. Let's see. Okay, so somebody, Kira, tell me, was that you or am I wrong? She says, yeah. Oh, that was, so was that you're saying, yes, that was you on with Allie. Is that what you're saying? Okay. So yeah. So, Kara, you have to come on here and tell me next week. So, I don't know. Do you work during the day? Can you come on during the daytime? If I go live during the day and we have coffee and chat, and we're going to put some of that olive oil in our coffee. Geez, Louise. Okay, so wait a minute. We have a new person in here. Okay, so was that Allie? Okay, that was Allie. She was with Allie. Okay, I thought so. Okay, all right, very good. I'm like, that name sounds familiar, but I wasn't sure. Okay, we love that. If I missed somebody coming in the chat, let me know. Okay, so okay, Denise. Ooh, cute picture. Are you on a oh, I can't tell. It looks like you're somewhere on like a plane, a boat, a yacht, something like that. I'm hoping it will save from Alzheimer's, strokes, and cardiovascular disease that run in your family. Well, we know for sure cardiovascular, right? It has the benefits. Strokes, I would imagine, because if you're losing weight, you're getting that blood pressure down. That's definitely going to help with the stroke. Really, losing weight helps with so many things. Close enough, camping, yacht, it's all working for you. I love that. Okay, all right, very good. So yeah, so I agree. Geez, Louise, geez, you said you could come every day except for Tuesday during the morning time, though. Okay, we have to chat in the morning because I want to be able to have some coffee, and coffee and chat. Okay, very cute. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, all right. I thought that was. Y'all. Like she looks familiar. Okay, so Mel is asking Denise a question. All right, so let's go to this. So you guys, a lot of you guys will be afraid of some things. Okay, so now my next question is, what would be your plan to tackle? Because this is going to help us with the weight gain portion. So let's get to if somebody was gaining weight on this GLP-1, and let's say you were, and you were gaining weight. Now, I'm not going to use myself as an example because I know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is the thing I notice when people know what they're doing, you can tackle that problem. I guess we want to help people. We want to help people who are doing all the things and hit a stall or they gain weight even. And they can't explain it, right? They're in a calorie deficit. They're drinking their water and minding their business. What about those folks? Let's talk to those folks. So what would we say to somebody? Of course, my DD response is always going to be talk to your doctor, because I think your doctor is going to know your history. They're going to know how to help you. Just because they know the background of your whole story. So I think let's just say that. But in addition to whatever your doctor might say, what can people do to support themselves so they're not gaining weight, which is one of our biggest fears, and they are not, stuck in the stall, because that's another thing. And I think when people get stuck in the stall or they go up, a lot of people are telling me they're recycling the same pounds. They lose 2, they gain 1. They lose 3, they gain 2. So, or they lose those 3 and then they are back at it again. Instead of continuing to lose, they're going back up. So people are recycling the same pounds over and over. And that's kind of been my story this last, since December. It's really just been a slippery slope. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. So what advice would we give the people that are afraid to gain and all the weight back or some of the weight back? Okay, so you are on hormones. So that's a great start. But remember, and Mel is right, because, hormones regulate so much stuff. So, those bioidentical hormone, the hormone therapy. So, I wanted to say this because I know a lot of people sometimes think that that's going to help with weight loss. Maybe indirectly, but it doesn't automatically mean you start taking BHRT, you're going to lose weight. For some people, it does. So it's never, there's never an all. But for some people, it just doesn't help. But it helps with those other little habits, like the sleeping, right? It helps with, like, if you're getting up, going to the restroom very often, it'll help with that because you'll be sleeping. You won't be getting up as much. If you're having anxiety, if you're stressed, right, that's going to cause you to eat more. So it indirectly can kind of affect the weight loss, but it's not a guarantee because I be down. All right. I'd be down. How about that? Okay. You said you think you would be afraid to lose the community in some way. Yes, I'm glad you said that. That's another way to look at it. We love that. But even though we don't want to lose the community, but yeah, I'm sure. And not for nothing, a lot of people have said they've made some great friendships and their only friends and people who they could talk to are in this community. So there's that. All right. So Kesha says she's going to track everything that touches her mouth and move more. That's a great strategy. Let's give you some confetti for that. So track everything. People don't like to track, but sometimes you have to. All right, so she's tracking. I love that. That's a great strategy. And she also has another good one. Make sure you're getting sleep. Absolutely. We love that one too. All right, and so we do want to read this mail with a beautiful profile pic. It's reminding us that this content is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your physician or a healthcare professional. So, I just want to make sure people realize that we should not only worry if it happens, keep riding the ride to better health that you are on. Yes, yes, yes. And a lot of people are worried about the what ifs, right? Like, what if this? What if that? Including me. What if this? And I think I was worried about my what if with the dosing up because I'm to the point where I probably will dose up. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, that worry kind of kicks in. But we just have to, to overcome the worry, we have to focus in on the habits and we have to think about progress, not perfection. All right, so yes, Rita says make sure their labs are in proper balance. Do they have fatty liver, high cholesterol, low estrogen, insulin resistant? It all plays a part in whether you lose weight or gain weight. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, so let's see. People are saying, okay, so let's see. My last kind of question here. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to say too is because here I recently gained, and one of the things that I just had another appointment, a doctor's appointment, and my doctor was saying to me, your goal is to never not gain weight again. Like that's almost can for a lot of us can be impossible, right? You're going to have some times where you're up and down, even if it's water weight, even if it's not fat. And so I think we have to remember that when we're gaining, unless your gain is like 20, 30 pounds, once you get past, up in those pounds, that's probably a lot of, could be fat. But if you're losing 2 and 3 pounds here and there, that I really wouldn't stress out about. And that happened to me with my 3+ pound weight gain. And I wasn't so worried about it because I figured it'll come off, in the next week or two. I can get that easily off. Now, if it was 10, 15, 20 pounds, then I would have to be seeing what is going on. What can I do different? What's going on with that? But I think if you're gaining 2 and 3 pounds, I wouldn't really panic about that, right? I would just make some little adjustments, tweak some things you're doing, add a healthy habit, take a bad habit, something you started to do that's not so good, take that away and see what happens. So let's play a little game, and then this is just kind of like a finish my sentence game. So let's play a game, and I want you to put your answer in the chat, and then we'll talk about it. All right, so so I want you to, this is as it relates to GLP-1. Unless you want to tell us something that's not related, that's okay too. But I want you to tell me something, finish this sentence as it relates to GLP-1. So the first one is, my biggest fear is, as it relates to GLP-1, what is your biggest fear? Write it in the chat. As it relates to GLP-1, what is your biggest fear? If you say I don't have any fears, I'll take it, but I don't know if I buy it. So write down, what is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is. Write your biggest fear in the chat. All right, so I'm going to put this question, I'm going to put the next one up. All right, are you guys answering? Okay. All right. So what are you guys saying? Not a lot of people are answered yet. Let me see. Oh, okay. So your biggest fear is, oh, hey, Cat C. The biggest fear is that it will get banned like many meds have. Yes. Okay. Very good. I think that's an honest fear. And some people, I think people are so confident about these medications that they're going to be around forever. I just don't know about that. I mean, not saying I think they're going to be gone, but I just think that it's going to be a little different than what we think. Let me just say that. I really do. I think that there you always should have a plan B. I guess is what I'm going to say. That's just me. And I'm an optimist. I'm an optimist, but I just see a lot of things. You know how like you have people who are doing some crazy things that kind of ruin it for the masses. I think we're going to have a lot of that going on here coming up. So it's just, we'll all be watching, right? We'll all be watching and we'll see. Okay, so I think I got, did I get off I got off to the wrong thing. Thank you, Kat. I love that. I think I scroll. Okay. Losing insurance coverage. That's another big fear. Very good. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But do you have a plan B? So anybody afraid of losing their coverage? I have a plan B. If something were to happen, I know what I would possibly do. Kim, do you have a plan B if you lost insurance coverage, or would you be in a panic trying to figure something out? That was a good one. Cheryl says that you gained your weight back. Yeah, that's a big fear too. But we know we're going to implement those healthy habits, do more of them than you're not doing, and you should be fine. And then if you get really stuck and you're doing all the things and you have to tweak something, and I'm going to tell you, every time I thought I was doing all the things, I come to find out I was not eating enough, especially protein. So there's that you can't get it. That's a real one. Body not reacting to strength training. You need to tone up. Yes, that's another one. Your body not reacting to the strength training. And I'm not for nothing. I don't think these arms are, I just think I have too much flab on my arms. I don't know that I could get them muscular. But then I see people who had arms bigger than mine, that their arms look pretty fit. So I wonder, could that be me? So I don't know, who knows? But I don't want to compare myself. I'm okay with however. And that's one good thing, as far as I can say today. I'm okay with however things pan out. I just am. Yeah, and I think it comes with being 53 and feeling fabulous. And it's like I'm not so worried about all that stuff. I think if I was in my 30s, I would have those worries. In my 50s, I'm just going to age like fine wine and do the best that I can do and keep it moving. And that's all I can do, right? Geez, Louise, not being able to afford the treatment. I love that. Yeah, that's a big fear too, not being able to afford it. Because some people are paying out of pocket. We forget that, right? The insurance folks forget that it's people paying out of pocket. Not getting back down to a healthy weight range. That's a real fear. Very good. Not being able to afford the medication. Yes, absolutely. And thank God for insurance for me, but just think about the people that don't have it. Your grandmother would tell you worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but it never gets you anywhere. Yes. And I say, don't worry, just have a plan B. I guess that's why I'm not worried, because I have a plan. Do you know what I'm saying? So like even, I'm retired. I retired 53. I'm not rich at all, but I'm not worried about inflation goes up. One of the things, I live in Ohio, and one of the things, with our teachers' retirement, a lot of times we're not guaranteed to get a cost of living raise. And people will say to me, well, you're retired. You're not worried that everything is going up, but your pension won't. And you know what? I'm not worried because I have a plan. So worrying is, to me, not the big thing. And the big thing, people that worry don't know what's going to happen, don't have a plan, don't have like something they would do instead of. So I'm saying to people who even have insurance company like myself, what would you do if the insurance dropped you tomorrow? It could happen. What would you do? Remember Caremark? They dropped that Zepbound so fast, our heads were spinning. Well, guess what? Now they're you can, if you're on Zepbound, you can go to Caremark and get it now. CVS stores starting back in October, they're going to be offering it again. But who knew they would just cut it off? And so any of that stuff can happen. What if something comes out and, we have to put a halt on it even? I mean, you just don't know. Things could happen. So I'm saying have a plan B. And a plan B takes away the word re. That's it. That's all. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Food noise. Yeah, that's another one. That food noise being gone is so great, isn't it? So when mine started to come back, I was just like, geez, Louise. Yes, age like fine wine. Yes, that's what we want to do. You remember when it was used to, to me, I remember, and some women still don't want to tell their age. I honestly wear my age like a band, like a badge of honor. I really do. Because first of all, so many people that don't make it to live to be 53. And whatever situation I'm in, not for nothing, God has placed me here. So why am I going to question that? All I could do is do the best with what I have and what I know. And I say the best thing you could do is surround yourself with good people and good information and positive vibes only. If you could get them, positive vibes only. Because I always tell people, if you look at your inner circle of people, those people kind of set the tone for who you are too. If you're around a bunch of complainers, guess what? If you're around 5 complainers, you're probably complainer number 6. If you're around, 6 people that see the world, half empty, you're probably going to be that next person that sees the world half empty. So I believe in surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded with even the direction you want to go, because maybe you're not a positive person right now, but you want to be a positive person. Find 5 DDs and hang around those 5 DDs. You might become a more positive person. Are you going to change overnight? Probably not, but it rubs off. With me, I knew I wanted to be retired. So guess what? A lot of my friends are already retired, but these ladies are a lot older though. But people always be like, you hang around these older ladies. But guess what? They are aging backwards. They look good. They look better than they looked when they were teaching. And not for nothing, they motivate me, right? So one thing I was doing, and then it kind of broke up, is I'm not a girl who likes to exercise. I just don't love it. Well, I was hanging around friends who exercise all the time. And we used to go, I love a group fitness kind of approach. So we would go and exercise together. And then that kind of broke up. And because the girl we were going to, she stopped doing it. And so I missed that group, but that group motivated me because it was a group of like-minded people. So that's all I'm saying. Like-minded people should stick together. Stick together. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, if you want to retire early, find some folks that that are retired early. If you're with your crew and you're all trying to retire early, if somebody's not making moves, you need to find somebody that's making moves, because otherwise you're just going to stay wanting to do it instead of doing it. That's just how it works. It's no secret. It's just the truth. Have you guys ever seen that book? What's that book called? It's a book about secrets. Not secrets. Yeah, The Secret. What is it called? The Secret. What's that book called? The Secret? It's kind of like about manifesting things. I think that's probably what it is. But anyway, so that's a homework assignment for in itself. Okay, so are you guys talking about that? Ooh, it's food noise, feeling hungry, craving. Phil, great question. Food noise is thinking about food all the time. Wait a minute, hold on a second, because my daughter's in here. Let me see. She goes to summer camp, so let's see what she needs. Hold on. I'm just talking. Thank you, twin. I'm just talking. So I was just saying, I was talking to my daughter for a second and muted the phone. So sorry about that. But anyway, not for nothing. I don't know what I was just even saying, but I'm going to say, we're about to close out. Does anybody have anything they want to say? I can't even remember what I was saying. Jude, how are you? Jude said, you're 53. No way. I am 53. I love that. You know, my daughter told me I look 30. So I'll take it. I'm like, now, did she want something or was she just saying that? So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Shell. How are you? Cute pig. I feel like it's bringing spring in. All right. So, I'm so excited. We had so many, I'm so excited because we had so many newbies in this chat. So I appreciate you coming in. Does anybody have something that they want to say? Thank you, Pam. I'll take that. Does anybody have anything they want to ask, they want to say, they want to contribute? Because we're out of here. I didn't get to finish my game, but I said at 10 o'clock, I'm going to start trying to, close down the live so we can go to bed. We got to get our beauty sleep. Because I used to remember my lives used to be 2.5 hours. Not for nothing. I am going to have a Friday live one of these days. I'm going to do a Friday live. I don't know when. Since it's summertime, we got to go all out. But next week, put your notification bells on because I am going to go live during the day and have like a coffee talk. So be well with Kara. I'm going to be, put your notifications on. So I'm going to have you come up there and we're going to have our coffee, not for nothing, with the extra virgin olive oil in there. And I just hope I can make it through the live. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Very good. Anything else for the cause? Let's see. Ooh, Stacy says it's a blessing to be 57. Yes, 57 years old with your love it. You look great. He was a big surprise at 38. Oh my goodness. And I'm a late bloomer too, so I can relate to that. That's why I have a 9-year-old. And I always wanted to wait before I had kids. I wanted to be settled. I don't know if I wanted to be this settled, but I wanted to be settled. And so I can relate to, becoming a mom later in life. I love that. So yeah. I'm sure I look when I'm with her, and people probably don't think that that's my actual daughter. They probably think like, now, not for nothing. Now grandmothers are young, aren't they? Some people that are grandmothers, so there's some grandmothers in their 40s. So there's that. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. All right. So thank you guys for stopping in. Wait a minute. I like food noise, intrusive thoughts about food. Thank you. Food noise for me is not hunger or cravings. It's constantly having thoughts about food. It's not. And the key about the food noise though, Keshna, is you don't have to be hungry to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like you're hungry and then you have all these thoughts. You always have the thoughts. Like, they're never really going away. And really nothing ever went away until this medication came along. So yeah, it's a real thing. If you've never had it, it's kind of hard to explain. All right. Okay, so Rebecca is saying I broke a 5-month stall. What? Yes, Rebecca. I'm 69, trying to get under 200 for my 70th birthday. You have 70 pounds to go. Rebecca. Go, Rebecca. We got to give you some confetti. Now, when do you turn 70? When is your actual birthday, if you don't mind sharing? Let's give her some confetti. This is the kind of stuff that makes my night. I love it. Jeez Louise. So you can do that. That is so inspirational. You're going to be under 200. Get into Wonderland. When I get to Wonderland, guys, we're going to have a big blowout. I love that. You said you can listen while you work during the day. Okay, so I think Monday is the day. I'm thinking Monday. Maybe Tuesday, but I want to say Monday because Monday is my grandmother's birthday, and then that is also Keshna's birthday, right? We just learned that. That's Keshna's birthday. All right, so awesome job, Rebecca. Okay, so October 10th. Okay, I'm very good. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Jeez Louise. I like to stay organized, but in order for me to stay organized, I got to write stuff down. All right. So anybody, thank you. Thank you for that. I love you too. I love that you guys come here and you guys fill my cup before I go to bed. So I got to get these 6 to 7, 8 hours in. So let's do so. Let's Monday. I haven't confirmed it, but I think I'm going to go live on Monday, somewhere around 9, 10 a.m. ish, and have that coffee with Kara. So with that said, good night to the birthday people, to all the newbies in the chat, to my moderators. I'm the best moderators ever. Thank you for keeping me on track. All right. Love you. Have a good night. Bye.